Hey there guys, and welcome back to another video of mine. Today I'm going to be doing another top 10 video. In this top 10 I'm going to be listing off my favorite anime of 2016. I know I'm sorta 3 months late into the new year, but I just wanted to make it anyways. This list is all based upon my own opinion, it is not meant to be solid fact. All the anime that will be listed here had their first season aired in 2016. But before I get into the main list, I have 4 anime that I liked for 2016 but didn't make the top of the list for me. Mayoiga, Musaigen no Phantom World, Kiznaiver, and Amaama to Inazuma. All these anime were good, but some of the stuff that happened in them made them not quite up there for me. For the anime I will list in this top 10, I will list them from my least favorite to my most favorite, and then I will tell a summary and say a few good things and bad things about each one. So I hope you enjoy, and let's get into it. Starting at number 10, I put Dagashi Kashi. The summary is, in the countryside of Japan, a sweet shop is owned by the Shikada family. Shikada Dagashi is a small business selling traditional Japanese candy. However, despite his father's pleas, Kokonatsu Shikada, an aspiring manga artist, adamantly refuses to inherit his family's business. This may start to change with the arrival of the eccentric Hotaru Shidare. Hotaru is in search of Kokonatsu's father to get him to work for her family's company, Shidare Corporation, a world-famous sweets manufacturer. He essentially refuses, but states that he will change his mind if Hotaru can convince Kokonatsu to take over the family shop. And so begins Hotaru's mission to enlighten the boy of the true joy of Dagashi. A bad thing about this anime is there's pretty much no story whatsoever besides the comedy aspect. And the good thing about the anime is it's pretty chill, which you can watch at any time and just enjoy for fun.
お前とホタルちゃんもうそんな仲に父ちゃん邪魔だったな違うからあんまりハードなプレーはやめとけよ待て親父待ってくれ
Now at number 9, I put Drifters. The summary is Shimazu Toyohisa, whilst at the Battle of Sekigahara, manages to mortally wound Ie Naomasa, but is critically wounded in the process. As he walks from the field broken and bleeding, Toyohisa finds himself transported to a corridor of doors, where a man wearing glasses is at a desk waiting for him. This man, Murasaki, sends Toyohisa into the nearest door where he wakes up in another world. There, Toyohisa meets other great warriors like him who have been transported as well, to be part of a group known as Drifters. A bad thing about this anime is the story can be slow at times and you can lose track of where it is at points. A few good things about this anime is the action scenes are really cool and enjoyable, the writer knows when to put comedy in, and it can give you short little history lessons about historical figures.
今戦おいたちの勝ちなんでごわす子供打ち方構え死ぬるは今ぞ
Next at number 8, I put Bungou, Stray Dogs. The summary starts off with Atsushi Nakajima's orphanage has been plagued by a mystical tiger that only he seems to be aware of. Suspected to be behind the incident, Atsushi is kicked out of his orphanage and left wandering through the city. While starving on a riverbank, Atsushi saves a man named Osamu Dazai from drowning. A suicide enthusiast and a supernatural detective, Dazai has been investigating the same tiger that has been terrorizing the boy. Together with Dazai's partner, Doppo Kunikida, they solve the mystery, but it leaves Atsushi in a tight spot. As various events take place, Atsushi is talked into joining their firm of supernatural investigators, taking on unusual cases the police cannot handle alongside his new co-workers. A few bad things about this anime is how they develop their characters gets really repetitive, and at times there are unnecessary side stories. Some good things in the anime are it has amazing and deep character backstories, and the fight scenes were really amazing. And at times the animation stood out really good. At number 7, I decided to put Kono Subarashii Sekai ni Shukufuku, aka Konosuba. The summary is after dying a pathetic death on his way back from buying a game, high school student Kazuma Sato finds himself sitting before a beautiful but obnoxious goddess named Aqua. She provides him with 2 options, continue on to heaven or be reincarnated into a real fantasy world. Choosing to start a new life, Kazuma is quickly tasked with defeating a demon king. but before he goes, he can choose one item of any kind to aid him in his quest, and he selects Aqua. But Kazuma has made a grave mistake. Aqua is completely useless. A few bad things about this anime is the art style can be wonky at times and the premise of the story is pretty generic. But a few good things are the characters are lovable and the comedy is on point throughout the whole show.
どうしようカズマ、私の浄化魔法がちっとも効かないの。
ヒヤーって言ってたし、すごく効いてる気がするが。
もういい。
Next, at number 6, I put ReLIFE. The summary of this anime starts off with 27-year-old Atrocity, who goes from job to job after quitting his first job. His life changes when he meets Ryo-Yoke from the ReLIFE Research Institute, who offers Atara the opportunity to change his life with the help of a mysterious pill. Arata takes the pill and awakens the next day to find that he looks 17 again. Arata soon learns that he is the subject of an experiment and must attend high school for 1 year. He believes it will be easy due to his life experience, but Atara is proven wrong on his first day. He flunks all his tests, is out of shape, and can't keep up with the new school policies that have came up in the last 10 years. Ryo has been assigned to observe him. ReLIFE follows Atara's struggle to adjust to his new lifestyle and avoid repeating his past mistakes, all while slowly discovering more about his fellow classmates. Some bad things about this anime is that it can be seen as a slow story for some, and at points character problems get repetitive. Also, some people tend to think that this is a time travel anime because of its title, but it really isn't. Some good things about this anime are that it has an interesting new story idea and gets into the minds of an average adult and teenagers in Japan.
こうですか。
Now at number 5, I put Boku no Hero Academia. Sorry it's not ranked higher though. The summary is, quirks are newly discovered superpowers that have been increasing over the years, with 80% of humanity possessing various abilities. This leaves the remainder of the world completely powerless, and Izuku Midoriya is one of them. Since he was a child, he has wanted nothing more than to be a hero. Izuku's unfair fate leaves him admiring heroes and taking notes on them whenever he can, but it seems that his persistence has borne some fruit. Izuku meets the #1 hero and his idol, All Might. All Might's quirk is a unique ability that can be inherited and has chosen Izuku to be his successor. Some bad things about this anime are that it has the Naruto flashback syndrome, it's a little slow at times, and it has recurring motives. Some good things about this anime are that it has great fight scenes, good character development, and out of all the anime on this list, this one has the best potential to go the furthest.
個性がショック無効ではなく吸収ならば限度があるじゃないか。
I already know people aren't gonna like this one on my list at all, but at number 4 I decided to put down Rewrite. The summary starts with Kazumatsuri, a well-developed city renowned for its amazing greenery and rich Japanese culture. It's home to Kotaro Tennoji, a high schooler. Content to fill his pockets with lightheartedness, the boy uses his time pestering the Haruhiko and indulging in his feelings toward the oddball Kotori. Equipped with the superhuman ability to rewrite any part of his body to multiply his strength or speed, Kotaro is naturally drawn to the supernatural. One special meeting with the lone president of the occult research club, Akane Senri, leads to Kotaro reviving the occult club by recruiting new members. As Kotaro unveils hidden secrets of each member of the occult club through their shared adventures, he will inevitably encounter a fate that only he might be able to rewrite. Some bad things about this story is that about halfway through the first season, the atmosphere of the whole story makes a 180, and if you don't pay close attention, you'll be really confused. The 3D animation isn't really needed and is not the best in the world. Some may also call the characters moe blobs. Some really good things that I think that happen in this anime are that it has a really thought-provoking and in-depth story, has good placement of comedy, and interesting character stories and abilities. This is anime you're either just gonna hate or you're gonna love it. And for some weird reason, I loved it.
ナンパと同じなんだよな。君のことが気になって仕方ないんだ。俺たちはきっとうまくやれる。だからそう警戒しないでくれたまえよ、ベイビー。
Now down to the final 3, and at number 3 I put Dimension W. The summary of this anime is that in the near future humans have discovered a 4th dimension, Dimension W. and an infinite source of energy within it. In order to harness this new energy, mankind developed coils, devices that link to and use the power of Dimension W. In the year 2071, the new Tesla Energy Corporation has monopolized the energy industry, soon leading to the illegal distribution of coils that flood the market. Kyoma Mabuchi is an ex-soldier who hates all coil-based technology. Kyoma is a collector, individuals with the duty of hunting down illegal coils. What started out as just any other mission is turned on its head when he bumps into Mira Yurizaki, an android with the connection to the father of coils. When a series of strange events begins to take place, these two band together to uncover the mysteries of Dimension W. Some bad things about this anime are that the animation is pretty average and the character personalities could seem generic. Although on its good side, it has a very interesting story, has great development in all aspects, and has pretty good action. At number 2, I decided to put Mob Psycho 100. The summary is Shigeru Kageyama, aka Mob, found his psychic powers at a young age. His powers soon prove to be a liability when he realizes the potential danger in his skills. Choosing to suppress his power, Mob's only present use for his ability is to impress his longtime crush, Tsubomi, who soon grows bored of the same tricks. In order to effectuate control of his skills, Mob goes under the wing of Reigen Arataka, a con artist claiming to be a psychic who exploits Mob's powers for pocket change. Now exercising evil spirits on command has become a part of Mob's daily life. However, he barely uses any energy, but once his emotions run berserk, a cataclysmic event will occur that will render him completely unrecognizable. The progression towards Mob's explosion is rising and cannot be stopped. Some bad things about this anime are that it can seem corny at times in development, and some might not see it as a good successor to its sibling anime One Punch Man. But some good things are the animation is really unique, it has amazing action and comedy, and has deep characters and story that might fly past some people's eyes. And finally, at number 1, I chose Rezero Kara Hajimeru Isekai Seikatsu. The summary is when Subaru Natsuki leaves the convenience store, he is ripped out of his everyday life and dropped into a fantasy world. Not long after his arrival, he is attacked by some thugs. Armed with only a bag of groceries and now a useless cell phone, he is quickly beaten to a pulp. A mysterious girl named Statella is in hot pursuit after the one who stole her insignia, happens to come upon Subaru and saves him. In order to thank the kind-hearted girl, Subaru offers to help in her search, and later he even finds the whereabouts of that which she seeks. But unbeknownst to them, a much darker force stalks them from the shadows. And just minutes after locating the insignia, Subaru and Statella are brutally murdered. However, Subaru immediately reawakens to a familiar scene, confronted by the same group of thugs, and meeting Statella all over again. The story deepens as history repeats itself. Some bad things about this anime are that there are a few characters that are introduced and not much is really done with them, and some people might think that the characters can be annoying at times. Some good things about this anime are, though, it has a really interesting take on Transported to Another World anime. The story is really thought out and interesting. The characters start out generic, but they develop into really, really great characters. So those were my top 10 anime of 2016. Remember, this whole list was based upon my own opinion. If you had a different opinion, please tell me what your top 10 anime of 2016 were in the comments below. So anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed the video and I'll see you in the next one. See ya!